Hi, my name is Bishal Thapa. I was a student at Monmouth between 92 and 96. This is my story of Ira Smolensky. Professor Farhat Haq has nicknamed him Socrates of Monmouth. Others probably have different names for him. In the blog he co-authored with me, where we exchanged letters to each other, Ira signed off as Puddinhead Wilson, borrowing a name that Mark Twain made famous. As you can see, Ira and I don't exactly come across as twins like in the novel Puddinhead Wilson. We were born in different generations, in different places, until an accidental 4 years in Monmouth created an amazing lifetime together. Many people have their own unique stories of their bond with Ira. This is my story, the story of my Puddinhead Wilson. The first time I met Ira was in the politics and literature class in the fall of 1992. I still remember his first question in that class. Name 2 books or films, he said, one which you consider overtly political and the second which you consider to be political but is not obviously so. That question spawned 1,000 conversations over a friendship that lasted more than 2 decades. It was only when I said the final goodbye that I realized that it had been a trick question all along. That question had no answer. For me, that was Ira. He set us on a course of inquiry, knowing that someday we would uncover a world of truth. Some 26 years later, that first question remains a wonderful beginning for the many years of friendship that followed. So many of those years, first as a student and later as a friend, have gone into conversations about films, literature, politics, life, family, work, and then a whole bunch of random stuff. I suspect that Ira's biggest regret with me was that he never got me to sit through a complete viewing of La Dolce Vita. It isn't that he didn't try. He tried many times, but every time he put the movie on, I just fell asleep. We watched stranger movies together, in languages and with pictures that were even more foreign. But no matter how hard he tried, I just kept falling asleep with La Dolce Vita. Ira was a steady force throughout my life, beginning with Monmouth and more so after that. While a student at Monmouth, Ira and Marge's home was a refuge for me and many other students, where nothing was odd, nothing was foreign, and all sorts of strange films with subtitles, song, dance, and scripts were always welcome. Like this one, a rambunctious number straight out of Bollywood.
Today, I live in Delhi and Kathmandu. Ira and I spoke regularly on anything that was on our minds: films, literature, politics, global craziness. At times when our conversations strayed into the night, we felt we were at the cusp of solving some of the world's greatest problems. And then Donald Trump got elected president. On the night that Trump was elected president, I called Ira from a remote mountain community in Nepal. With no electricity, no road access, and no modern services, this village was an underprivileged, marginalized community. Children walked for an hour every day just to fetch water. On the phone, Ira told me about the election results as it was unfolding. That was my first day in that remote hill community. I was just starting on a project that used solar power to supply water for drinking and irrigation to the community. It was a difficult project, but one that offers a lasting impact, at least for the kids there who don't have to walk an hour to fetch water every day. I wish Ira were here today to hear me talk about it. He was my inspiration for so many things, a steady force that helped me get up to remote mountaintops even though he was 20,000 miles away. Ira lives on in our hearts, and his name also adorns a popular pub in central London. Okay, so there is an extra L in the name. But Ira was never the one to fuss about an extra L when there was so much more to be done in the world and in our lives with the extra L, like L for learning. his endless, lifelong quest for learning, like L for love. His love of all people, black or white, rich or poor, of all religions and from all countries. And of course, his love of music and songs, even of rambunctious Bollywood numbers like this one. For me, the tragedy in Ira's departure is not just that he left unexpectedly, but that he will never know how we solve the world's problems. From the inspiration I draw from his memory, I hope I can find the courage to be more like the person he was, full of empathy, love, ideas, and an unwavering resoluteness to what was right and just. We love you, Ira, and we miss you.